Next Gen TV is here. With movie theater quality sound and interactive features, all upgradable for the future. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
It's time to play America's favorite jackpot game. This is Powerball. Good evening, America. I'm Michelle Lyles. We've got another life-changing jackpot for you. It's worth an estimated $204.5 million. Get your tickets out. Let's play. We'll start things off tonight with the number 60. Right after that, America, we have the number 41. Let's congratulate Powerball 14 of Hartford County, Maryland, who won $50,000. Your next number up tonight is 47. That's followed by 17, and we'll round it out tonight for you with the number 61. Now for your winning Powerball number, good luck, everyone. It is 17, and your Power Play multiplier is 3. Let's take another look at those winning numbers. Remember, there are multiple ways to win. We'll see you back here Wednesday night. Good night.
Live with ClickOrlando.com, this is News 6 at 11, getting results.
Tonight, travel troubles continue. The response from the major airline responsible for most of today's disruptions. But first, it is another night in the 30s and 40s in Central Florida as we take a live look over downtown Orlando. But a big warm-up is on the way. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lisa Bell. Matt Austin has the night off. News 6 meteorologist Samara Kokinos is in for Chief Meteorologist Tom Strolls tonight with your pinpoint accurate forecast. Samara?
And we are seeing that gradual warm-up. We saw it today. Even though it was still on the chilly side, temperatures got into the 50s. So we were at 56 today in Orlando and Daytona Beach, 55 for Sanford, 53 in Leesburg, 57 was the daytime high in Melbourne. That's about 15 to 17 degrees below where we should be for this time of year. Typically, we're at 73 around this time of year. So temperatures outside your door right now, jacket-worthy weather, folks. Definitely cold out there with 35 on the board for Ocala right now, 37 in Palm Coast, 47 in Orlando and Kissimmee, and then 52 in Cocoa Beach as well as Melbourne. We do have freeze warnings on tap because we are expecting temperatures to get either near or even below freezing tonight. So 32 degrees or below can definitely happen in Ocala. So we do have a freeze warning in place through tomorrow morning. Also inland Flagler County will also be under that freeze warning through tomorrow morning as well. Now, I know that the rest of Central Florida is not under a freeze watch or warning. However, there is frost potential for inland Volusia as well as northern Lake and even western Seminole County. So we will be pinpointing those overnight lows city by city to show you how cold it's going to get. Plus, we'll have a look at how warm it'll get by New Year's. Lisa?
Samara, thank you. It is a travel nightmare. Another day of cancellations and delays across the country. According to Flight Aware, more than 8,000 U.S. flights were delayed. Another 5,000 were canceled today. In Chicago, a sea of unclaimed bags is piling up. Some passengers spending more than an hour trying to identify their luggage after dealing with flight disruptions. At Orlando International Airport, more than 230 more flights were canceled today, most of them Southwest flights, and many passengers are fed up with the chaos. Now, OIA is expecting 3 million passengers total during the holiday season. The busiest day is expected to be next Monday, January 2nd. The winter storm that has caused many of the problems at our airports is now being blamed for around 50 deaths around the country. More than half of those deaths reported in New York's Buffalo area. The storm is part of a so-called bomb cyclone that brought high winds, frigid temperatures, and snow to millions of Americans. Right now, roads are a big concern as people are traveling for the holidays.
It is absolutely dangerous for anyone to be on the roads, and that includes our emergency vehicles. So our National Guard, our first responders, our ambulances, our fire trucks are all getting stuck in the snow as well. In fact, almost every fire truck in the city of Buffalo is stranded. It is stuck in snow.
The governor of New York has formally requested President Biden to declare a federal emergency for 2 western counties. Now, one place that did not report any travel troubles, Port Canaveral in Brevard County. A record 52,000 people set sail or returned from a cruise over the holiday weekend. But as News 6's James Sparvero reports, the busiest day of the year has yet to come. New at 11 now, an update to a story we first brought you last week. A New York congressman-elect is admitting tonight to lying about parts of his resume. George Santos has faced scrutiny over discrepancies in his public claims about his biography. Over the course of his campaign, the Republican claimed to have graduated from Baruch College and worked for Citigroup and Goldman Sachs. Today, in two separate interviews, he admitted both of those things are false. Santos also claimed he lost 4 employees in the 2016 mass shooting at Pulse nightclub in Orlando. He did not acknowledge those claims in the interviews today, but victims' family members and Orlando City Commissioner Patty Sheehan have called that claim into question. Santos says he has not committed any crimes and still intends to serve in Congress. Marion County Utilities is issuing a precautionary boil water notice for some of its customers. If you are within the Cedar Hills, Doublegate, or Hawks Landing communities, this applies to you. The utility says this is due to a temporary loss in water pressure. Any water intended for consumption should be brought to a rapid boil until the notice is lifted. It was cold enough in parts of Central Florida for ice to fall from the skies. Find out why we cannot technically call this snow, though. Samara?
We do have frost potential for tonight, primarily over Marion, as well as Sumter, inland Volusia, inland Flagler, as well as northern Lake, and even parts of western Seminole County. The rest of Central Florida is still going to be cold. I'll break down those temperatures and have a look at the week ahead in minutes.
And many people are expected to swarm shopping malls and stores this week, but not everyone is making a purchase. What you need to know if you plan to make a return. You're watching News 6 at 11 live on a Monday night. We are getting results for St. Cloud, Lake Mary, and all of Central Florida.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
That's the most magical thing I've ever heard in my life.
Are you watching News 6 at 5:30? Because The Takeover is a hit. Viewers are raving. That's what broadcast journalism is all about.
Do you get excited? Do you get nervous?
This is so exciting.
See what everyone's talking about.
For me, this is like a dream come true.
That is good.
Viewers are loving News 6 Plus.
We have loved having you this week, but I'm going to tell you next week it might be even better, Ginger.
Weekdays at 5:30 or streaming on News 6 Plus. It's all in the plus. Live with Matt Austin, Lisa Bell, weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells, sports with Sports Director Jamie Say, and special reports from the investigators. This is News 6 at 11, getting results.
If you are headed out to make some returns, you will not be alone. According to the National Retail Federation, returns more than doubled in 2021 compared to 2020. This year, the survey says around 18% of shoppers are expected to hit the stores this week to make returns. The survey also says that 70% of consumers plan to shop for themselves and take advantage of holiday sales. The coldest temperatures in 2 years hovered over Central Florida over the Christmas weekend. Some people in Brevard County even saw ice falling from the sky on Christmas morning. News 6's Catherine Silver is speaking with the experts about why we technically cannot call this snow.
Oh man, look at that.
A cold Christmas weekend came with a rare sight in Central Florida.
Look at the ice.
Winter weather spotted in southern Brevard County.
No fun.
When you see it coming from the sky, especially in southern Brevard County, it's a crazy sight.
News 6 meteorologist Troy Bridges says this sight, caught on camera and shared by our News 6 viewers, is actually sleet.
How is sleet different than snow?
Okay, snow comes down when the entire column of air is frozen. Now you have to think of the atmosphere in layers. So it can be very cold all the way down through all of the layers, or you can have very cold air at the upper levels, and then through the mid levels of the atmosphere it can be a little warmer and then cold lower.
So what starts as snow can end up as sleet.
And then it comes down and melts into rain and then refreezes, and that is sleet.
Our Pinpoint weather team says it can be confusing, especially in the Sunshine State. The cold also causing icicles to form, fences frozen over.
Part of the reason we had moisture, there's still rain coming down in parts of Miami. So when you got moisture and this kind of cold air, depending on what's happening with those layers in the atmosphere, you can get snow, you can get sleet, all kinds of stuff. And this time we got a little bit of sleet.
Does this count as a white Christmas?
Well, for Central Florida, it could, but not many people saw it. I know we got a lot of pictures and a lot of videos, but it was from a small area, so not many people across Central Florida saw it. But for us, it was, I guess, a white Christmas.
A white Christmas, sort of. A joyous one.
This is the best!
Always. Catherine Silver, getting results, News 6.
We'll take it, a Florida white Christmas. So interesting to learn the difference, though, between sleet and snow, because a lot of people were asking that question, Samara, over the weekend.
Yeah, and it's something that you don't see too often. So unless you're from up north where you're used to this kind of thing, it is kind of interesting to learn about. In fact, we had our second coldest Christmas on record in Orlando, as well as like Sanford and Melbourne. We all hit our second coldest Christmas on record. So we had temperatures in the mid-40s. Right now, temperatures are in the mid-40s once again, falling through the 30s too for areas to our north. But the thing about it is we hit a high today in the mid-50s. So it is gradually getting warmer. But as we head into tonight, yeah, definitely jacket-worthy weather. 35 right now in Ocala, 39 in Palm Coast. Orlando, Kissimmee sitting at 47 and 52 in Cocoa Beach, as well as Melbourne. Overnight, we have a freeze warning for Marion County as well as inland Flagler County through tomorrow morning. And you can see temperatures are dipping low enough for it. 31 in Ocala, possibly 36 in Palm Coast, maybe dropping a few degrees below that. 33 in the Villages tonight to 40 in Sanford. Your overnight low in Orlando will sink to about 40 degrees. Here's a look at tomorrow.
Your forecast is sponsored by Del Air Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical.
We rebound to 63 after that very cold start to the day with a north wind at 10 miles per hour. Now let's get you some results to show you a pinpoint accurate 7-day forecast heading into Wednesday. There you go, 70-degree days, right? 73 is typical for this time of year. Look at that. We're above that on Thursday as well as Friday, getting up near 80. And we actually are expecting 82 degrees on Saturday and Sunday. So as we ring in the new year, we're expecting a low of 67. I think much of Central Florida will be closer to the upper 60s, low 70s that night for celebrations. I think the rain tapers off a little bit, but it could be a little bit damp both days. Lisa?
All right, Samara, thank you. Here are tonight's winning lottery numbers. Pick 2, 7, 6, pick 3, 8, 3, 6, pick 4, 2, 2, 6, 9, pick 5, 0, 9, 3, 4, 3. The fireball is 0. Fantasy 5, 7, 22, 30, 26, 20. And here are tonight's winning Powerball numbers: 60, 41, 47, 17, 61. The Powerball is 17. And Cash for Life, 7, 10, 24, 29, 51. The cash ball is 4. Good luck. Sports director Jamie Say is joining us now. And Jamie, Florida State football is about to bowl in our backyard.
Yes, the Seminoles take on Oklahoma in the Cheez-It Bowl on Thursday at Camping World Stadium. We're going to check in with both sides coming up. Plus an injury update on Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, why he may miss this weekend's game with the Patriots as Miami tries to break a month-long slide. That's next.
Tonight's Sports Desk is brought to you by Greenway Dodge and Greenway Ford. Get into the rhythm of the morning with News 6 Mornings and traffic safety expert Trooper Steve.
Welcome back to News 6. For the second time this season, Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa has entered the concussion protocol. His status for this Sunday's game with the Patriots is unknown at the moment. Well, bowl week in Orlando is here. The 13th-ranked Florida State Seminoles arrived in Central Florida yesterday, and it sounds like they brought determination with them. The Noles face Oklahoma Thursday in the Cheez-It Bowl at Camping World Stadium. The Cheez-It Bowl brings Oklahoma quarterback Dillon Gabriel back to Orlando. He represented the Sooners at this morning's Cheez-It Bowl media availability. His former UCF teammate, longtime friend Mackenzie Milton was there to say hello as well. Gabriel transferred to Oklahoma last January after 3 years at UCF. Today, he reflected. Gabriel's presence makes the Cheez-It Bowl even that much more intriguing in the 9-3 Seminoles. And the 6-6 Sooners kick it off Thursday at 5:30 p.m. at Camping World Stadium. Well, tomorrow the Magic host LeBron James and the Lakers for the first and only time this season. Tip-off at the Amway Center is at 7. Should be fun to see Magic rookie Paolo Banchero face LeBron for the first time. Now, the Lakers stock is falling. They've lost 4 straight, while the Magic are on the rise, winning 8 of their last 9. Magic coach Jamal Mosley said this today. News 6 at 11. We'll be right back.
Kwanzaa officially begins today. The 7-day celebration of African culture first began back in 1966. Each of the 7 days of Kwanzaa is associated with one of 7 specific principles: unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. Kwanzaa continues through January 1st. Now, you can find all of tonight's stories, plus breaking news and podcasts on the News 6 Plus app. It is free to download on your smart TV or streaming device. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have yourself a great Monday night.